Hey guys! Guess who's back with another video just to flex? Well, me of course, because today I am flexing the all-new and mighty CORSAIR Dominator Platinum Rgb 32GB DDR5 RAM alongside with a sassy and atas rig. Since I said it's an atas rig, I kinda meant it because this rig is powered by the latest Intel 12th Gen i9 12900K processor that you all don't have, but I do, so I can flex extra. Since I'm using the latest Intel 12th Gen, it has 16 cores, 24 threads, and a base clock of 2.4 GHz and a max boost speed of 5.2 GHz. It also has a ton of new features like Thread Director, support for PCIe Express Gen 5, and it even allows support for my special DDR5. And yes, the Intel 12th Gen offers support for both DDR4 and DDR5. But I mean, we only like the latest barang, right? Aside from that, it also uses a Gigabyte Z690 motherboard to slot your new LJ1700 processor in. And remember how I said I am flexing the DDR5? Well, that's because this motherboard offers support for DDR5 memory only. And since we can only choose one, we of course will choose the latest. And no, not only is my motherboard and processor the latest, but also my graphics card. Because we don't cheap out on other parts, which is why with me here today is the Gigabyte RTX 3090 Gaming OC24G. Confirm you guys are asking, wow Rose, how did you get your hands on a 3090? I mean, come on guys, it's Rose. Of course I can get my hands on one. If I cannot, then it's not Rosa. Hello? Anyway, this RTX 3090 is so special because it has features like DLSS, ray tracing, and even built with NVIDIA's Ampere architecture to truly elevate your gaming experience. Obviously, we have went over the important components, but our PC isn't complete just yet because we still need a power supply, casing, AIO, and Rgb fans. The latter being the most important for me, but like, you know lah. That is why I have the CORSAIR RM850X 850-watt power supply to fire up my rig with juicy watts. I also have the CORSAIR H150i Elite LCD AIO, which is one of CORSAIR's latest AIO to have entered the market. Well, this cooler comes with a personalized 2.1-inch IPS screen to show off real-time PC stats or to display your waifu. It also comes with CORSAIR's Air Guide technology to further cool me off before I lose my head in-game. Wait. I think that's to cool the PC and not me. Never mind. For the Rgb fans, it has 6 pieces of the CORSAIR LL120 Rgb fans for the very dreamy RGB look. Because right, I love RGB.
2,000 years later.
And that's not all, because I am casing it in my CORSAIR 5000D casing, which allows me to see my RGB come to life. Curious how? Well, that's because the CORSAIR 5000D is not like any other casing. It has a hidden cable management and an airflow improved front panel, which in result provides an RGB eye candy worth drooling over. Oh, and before I forget, I/O-wise, it comes with a USB 3.1 Type-C port, 2 USB 3.0 port, and a combination audio microphone jack, which are all located on the top of the casing. Now, on to the star of the show, the CORSAIR Dominator DDR5 RAM. Have you ever wondered why the DDR5 is so special? Well, that's because the DDR5 RAM has way better area of speed, performance, latency, and power management, allowing its memory bandwidth to provide incredible speed, giving the DDR5 a 50% bandwidth, making it go from 4.8 GB per second to 8.4 GB per second. Crazy, right? Frequency-wise, the DDR4 started at 2,133 MHz and capped out to 3,600 MHz. But the DDR5 starts out with double the base frequency, having it start at 4,800 MHz and capping at 6,400 MHz. See when I say the DDR5 is better? And if the DDR4 had a maximum die density of 60 GB, the DDR5 can do way better, meaning the DDR5 RAM 6 quadrupled the capacity of DDR4. And if you still can't do the math, it's around 64 GB or more. Since the data width of both DDR4 and DDR5 is the same, the DDR5 channel architecture has changed though. The DIMM now has 2 channels instead of 1, allowing the CPU to work with the same stick of RAM more than once, improving overall efficiency, allowing the DDR5 DIMM capacity from 64 GB to 256 GB. If you haven't already noticed, all the numbers that I mentioned are higher than its predecessor. So, don't you think that it's a big improvement compared to the DDR4? So what are you even waiting for? The DDR5 RAM is here to stay and it's here to dominate your PC and everyone else's. But what's a better way to wrap this up than to show you the benchmark results of the DDR5 RAM? This is Rose and I hope you enjoyed your Chuchi Matsu session today. Bye!